How's it, guys? Today we're looking at Raphinha. Yeah, I'm serious. We're looking at Raphinha. We're looking at, some of the criticisms he's been getting since he's came to Barcelona. Fair. We're looking at, is the treatment Raphinha's been getting justified? Well, we're gonna dive in and we're gonna hit the intro and we're gonna get our hands greasy. So yeah, hit the intro. Brah! All right. So right now, as I record this, it's the 25th of February, and I just yesterday, on 24th of February, I just watched Barcelona face, I don't know what team, but they were facing that team, and one of the key players in that win or that victory that Barcelona had, they won 4-0, one of the best wins they've had this season in the 2023 to 2024 season. And one of the key players in for that win was Raphinha. And I was thinking about him and I was contemplating him, and I'm like, why isn't he talked about enough? Is there something people are not liking about him? He gets some of the biggest criticisms. Or even when he does contribute the biggest, he gets overlooked. And players like De Jong and Pedri and Xavi gets given the spotlight. So I want to talk about, and Lamine Yamal too gets the spotlight. But today it was Raphinha, and I'm like, it's not just today too. A lot of the times, at the beginning of the season, at the 2023 to 2024, I felt Barcelona were not playing so well, and they had a lot of injuries. But I felt like one of the players which was working their hardest and wasn't in the best of form, but showed a lot of work ethic in the attack, was Raphinha. You had Lewandowski, which was not in form towards the beginning of the season, and you had João Felix on and off, but then one of the consistencies we've all got to see was Raphinha. He was creating opportunities. He was finding himself in the box. He was carrying the ball forward and getting himself some assists. So Raphinha was, if not one of the important attackers at the beginning of the season and even to date. And I can understand why Xavi holds the sentiment to give him one of the biggest game time. I mean, he gets more game time and it gets a bigger starter than Lamine Yamal, and that is justified. That is justifiably so. He is a key player, and I got to see that more so in this game. Whereas he creates opportunities where if he needs to overlap so that he can bring that opponents back or try to get them on the transition, he can invert, so he can come in and cut inside and then shoot from outside the box. He plays very much like Ousmane Dembele, and what's crazy is he could perhaps get to the levels of Ousmane Dembele. It's just unfortunate with Dembele, he's suffered a lot of injuries, and a lot of Barcelona fans, they're hurt with the fact that they lost Dembele. But I have to say, Raphinha looks so good. He can run, maybe not as fast, but fast. He can dribble past players, not probably as better as Dembele, but in world-class levels. And he can also cross the ball in and score pretty banger goals. I think Raphinha needs to be given more opportunities and less criticism. It's a tough situation because yes, we all knew how Dembele was talented, yet the injuries and his mind was just not on the game. But Raphinha is special, and I feel like he hasn't been given the flowers he's been rightfully deserved. I mean, let me paint it like this, right? When he came to Barcelona, there were two clubs trying to vie for him, which was Chelsea and Barcelona. If I'm mistaken, maybe there was another team. This man loved Barcelona so much that he was like, I'm gonna leave this security, because Chelsea is a secure company in terms of finance. He knows he will get paid in time. Barcelona fans, don't hate on me. Y'all know y'all have issues with paying players on time, so don't hate on me. It's been unfairly criticized. Raphinha has been unfairly scrutinized. He's been put in the transfer market multiple times. His future has been in the air multiple times, a lot of times, and it sucks because he's least injured. He is probably the most hardest working Barcelona player in the attack. Certainly works a lot harder than Lewandowski in terms of defense, and certainly offers more in terms of carrying the ball forward, crossing the ball in, overlap, inverted, you name it. He's the guy. He can do it. And yes, he probably might not be as good as Neymar. He might not ever be as good as Dembele, but he is good. And he is good enough to be in the squad. And he is good enough to be in many big. In fact, he's so good, you can actually put him in any squad in Europe and he will make, if not the starting 11, then the bench. That's how good he is. I'm telling you, if he was in Real Madrid, he would maybe not, yes, he wouldn't make the starting 11, but he would be on the bench. And same goes if he was in Liverpool, he'd probably not start. What club would he Not the point. But anyways, you guys tell me your opinion. Tell me if you agree with me. Tell me if you don't. If you don't, share your comments on the comments below. And if you guys agree with me, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a subscribe. I'm going to be posting a lot of videos. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, guys, ciao. Belly go! Belly go!